Hola chicos y bienvenidos a la lección de la conjugación de AR verbs in the present tense. So today we're going to discuss how to speak about things that we do in the present. Ahora chicos, saquen la página, tu tarea, lección, how to conjugate verbs in AR. Verbs ending in AR. We're going to do step 1 right now. We're going to take the 8 verbs on our page as examples, and we are going to chop off the ending. So the first step in conjugating an AR verb is to chop off the AR, which means you remove the AR from the end. So if we have mirar, it becomes mir. Hablar becomes habl. Usar becomes us, cocinar becomes cocin, cantar becomes cant, bailar, baila, nadar, nad, escuchar, escuch. So the words now without the AR, we call these the stem. Now it's time to take some notes. Going back to step 1. According to the video, what is the first step in conjugating an AR verb? Step 1, remove the AR ending to get the stem. Okay, algunos ejemplos. Let's start with number 1. Mirar, as you saw in the last slide, becomes mir. Next, hablar. If we take off the AR, please write what there is left. You should have habla. Usar minus AR, us. Cocinar minus AR, cocin. Now you try 5 through 8 on your own. When talking in the present, the first thing we need to know is who we are talking about. So the following subjects are used in Spanish. If we look at the chart on our page, it's actually in the middle of your handout. We have yo, which is I, tú, which is you, él, he, ella, she. We also have usted, which is another form of you used in South America. Nosotros, we, ustedes, y'all, when you're talking to a group of people, and ellos, ella, they. The second step in conjugating AR verbs is to add your endings. For yo, we add o. For tú, you add as. For él, ella, or usted, a. Nosotros, amos. And ustedes, or ellos, ellas, an. We start to see here why it's important to know who we're talking about, as was mentioned in the previous slide. Continuing on our handout, we're now going to look at the chart in the middle of our page. It says conjugate the following verbs. So this is a verb chart, and in our verb charts, we put together our step 1 and our step 2 to form the words that we'd like to say. So if we look at mirar, mirar is to see. Yo, mir, o. We combine the stem mir with the ending o, putting step 1 and step 2 together. So next to yo, please write miro. Next to tú, following the same pattern, if we take off the AR, we are left with mir. We can start by writing mir and add our tú ending, which is as, for miras. El, ella, usted, again, start with our stem mir. Looking at our chart above, we use our el, ella, usted ending, which is a, to form mira. Nosotros, mir. Nosotros ending, amos. Miramos. Please write miramos. Ustedes, ellos, ellas. Again, we're going to start with our stem, which is, mir. Then we add our ustedes, ellos, ellas ending, an, to form, sí, miran. Please write miran. We'll do one more example. I'll go through the directions a little quicker, and you'll do the last two on your own. So next we're going to look at hablar. Hablar is to talk. So we want to say I talk or I speak. We're going to take off the AR and start with habla. In fact, you can write habla next to all of the subjects in our chart. Yo habla, tú habla, él, ella, usted habla, nosotros habla, en ustedes, ellos, ellas habla. So now all we need to do is the second step. Looking at the chart above, our yo ending is o. So next to yo habla, add an o for yo hablo. Our tu ending is as. So next to tu habla, please write tu hablas. Next to él, ella, usted habla. Our ending is a. Put it together, habla. Nosotros hablamos, en ustedes, ellos, ellas hablan. Please complete the next two charts on your own. You may go back and listen to this recording again if you didn't catch the directions the first time. Okay, now flipping over to the back of our handout, we're going to complete each of the following sentences with the word in parentheses. We're going to continue to use our step 1 and step 2. Step 1, remove the AR from the end of the infinitive to get the stem. All that means is the AR of the word needs to come off before you put it on the line. So if we look at number 1, yo blank bien. If we take off the AR of cantar, we have cant. So you can start by writing cant on the line. Now we need to add the appropriate ending, which is our step 2. We need to look at who we're talking about. In number 1, we have the word yo. Yo is in our chart, and the yo ending is o. So we simply add an o to the end of cant to make canto. Yo canto bien. Number 2, same process. We look at bailar. Step 1, remove the AR from the end of the infinitive to form bail. Please write bail on the line. And then we will add our tu ending, which is as. Bail, as, bailas. Okay, number 3 is a little different from number 1 and number 2. So again, first we take a look at our verb in parentheses, which is nadar. Step 1, remove the AR to form nad. Please write nad on the line. Step 2, add the appropriate ending. Again, we need to look at who we're talking about. And in number 3, we have a person's name, Antonio. So now, Antonio is not in our chart. We need to decide who he is. Here I'm going to give you a little hint and a little help reading this chart. You'll notice on the left at the very top, it says singular. That's because all of the people in that column are singular. They are one person. Yo, I, tú, you, él, he, ella, she. Therefore, Antonio is one person. And if we referred to Antonio by any other name, we would use he or él in Spanish. So when you see a person's name and it's one person, you're going to use the él or ella form. So looking back at our blank, we have nad. Adding our él or ella form a, we now have nada. Number 3 should be Antonio nada en la piscina. Number 4 will work much like number 3, and I'm actually going to let you try that one on your own. You know you have one person in the sentence, la madre, so it will be a form in the singular column. You just have to remember, if we didn't say la madre, how would we refer to her? Okay, so let's move on to number 5. Number 5 says, mi hermano y yo blank la televisión en la sala. Looking at the verb mirar, step 1, remove AR from the end of the infinitive. So we can very quickly write mir. Now we need to add our ending. So who are we talking about? In number 5, we have two people. Mi hermano, my brother, y yo, and I. So now we're going to move over to the plural column. We have two choices. When I, or yo, am with someone else in the sentence, that's going to be nosotros. Any other two people in the sentence, you're going to use either your ustedes, ellos, ellas ending, which all three of those people very conveniently use the an ending. So one more time, yo plus a person is amos. Any other two people in the sentence, you add an. So for number 5, we have mi hermano y yo miramos la televisión en la sala. Now on your own, go back, try number 4, and finish up number 6, and you can move on